Will eating chips turn you translucent? And will eating this certain bug give you superpowers? What a weird week.
Hi, everybody, it's Weird.
This is like crazy being here.
Really weird tales. Well, I got a great show for you today with some wonderful weird stuff.
Hi, friends. I'm Scott, and this is What a Weird Week. It's a show. If you're new here, thank you for checking out the program. We do 10 weird news stories every Friday. This is all from the news. Maybe it slipped under the radar in your favorite newscast. We dig deep into the weirdness of it, and we have a website where you can get all the show notes. You can get links. You can subscribe to our podcasts and stuff all through shownotes.page. Shownotes.page. Okay, here we go. This is What a Weird Week, Season 5, Episode Can't Remember, for Friday, September 20th, 2024.
10.
Number 10 is about the research they're doing at Stanford University. It was in the headlines this past week. Scientists discovered Doritos dye can make mice translucent. Now, it's not just Doritos dye. It is yellow number 5, which is approved in the United States and in Canada for food use and for beauty products.
Yellow number 5.
Yellow number 5 gives Doritos that delicious hue, but it's used in a lot of things. And now at Stanford University, they're experimenting with yellow number 5. When they give it to mice in certain doses, it will make mice's skin transparent. They can look through the mouse and see organs and blood vessels and stuff. And they're excited at the medical applications this potentially has, where you could get diagnosed. Maybe you go to the doctor. Let's just paint this wonderful scenario. There's something ailing you, and instead of a huge series of tests, the doctor says, eat this bag of Doritos. And then the doctor looks through your skin and says, oh, you swallowed a pocket watch. That's just one scenario, but very exciting medical breakthrough. If you want to do a deep dive on the actual science of it and stuff, we have a link in the show notes, or visit shownotes.page.
9.
Number 9, mysterious radio signal travels 8 billion years to reach planet Earth. That's our planet, you guys. Astronomers have detected a powerful radio burst. They call them fast radio bursts, FRBs. And at time of recording, the origin of this FRB remains a mystery. I'm not a scientist, you guys, but the FRBs, these intense radio waves, they're not exactly sure what causes them or where they come from exactly. And the article does say, I'm trying not to make it too let's all panic. But the article says it this way. We still don't know what or who sends these energy bursts. Right now, one of the theories, though, is an exploding star will give off this burst of energy, and 8 billion years later, we detect it. So the mystery continues, but right now, astronomers continue to update their blogs and put out press releases. That's always a good sign. You guys, if we get one of these headlines and it's like mysterious space signal, and now all the astronomers have gone on vacation, that means they got the alien message and they've all gone down into their bunkers. That's when we need to panic. Just keep an eye on the astronomers as they update their blogs, and it's all good. All right, off to a wonderful start. Hang on, number 8 next. Great news, we did not get smacked by a giant space rock on Tuesday. This is What a Weird Week, catching you up on all the weird news that happened.
8.
Number 8 is Tuesday, the world did not get smacked by a giant space rock. We did have an alert issued by NASA for a stadium-sized asteroid approaching Earth. A potentially hazardous asteroid came within 1 million kilometers of Earth, or 600-some thousand miles, and NASA gave us the heads up about it. I don't know. They said no need to panic. In their alert, they said that there wasn't any risk to Earth on its current trajectory, but if the potentially hazardous stadium-sized asteroid changed its course a little bit, we would have been like a small deviation, would have been bad news for us. Would have been weird, eh? On Tuesday was the rare lunar eclipse, partial lunar eclipse lining up with the supermoon, full harvest moon. Imagine if you're out getting photos of the delightful harvest moon and then... Wait a second, is that an asteroid coming for us, Martha? It is. Martha? Oh, you're leaving me. Well, it's not the way I wanted to find out, Martha. Sorry, I kind of launched into a whole thing there, but feel bad for Hank and Martha. Maybe they'll be able to work things out now that the asteroid missed us.
7,
Number 7, out of Ohio, United States of America, police report they found an 8-year-old girl shopping at a Target store after she took a car and drove there on her own on Sunday morning. This one started out scary. The police get a call about a missing child. Then they also get a call about a youngster driving east on Rockside Road. Eventually, that car is found in the Target parking lot. The missing 8-year-old was shopping at Target on their own. This had a scary start, but it ends happy. The girl wasn't hurt. She did tell officers she struck a mailbox on the way over. No charges. She's, too young to be charged anyway, and everyone was grateful the youngster was not injured. I'm guessing you'd go right to the Halloween candy is out now. You'd go right to that aisle, probably. 8-year-old me would be in there. Doesn't this seem like a great publicity opportunity for an auto insurance company to provide some free insurance or hire that youngster as a spokesperson? Maybe a car dealership gives that 8-year-old a quality used vehicle. I don't know. There's got to be something there, you guys. Up next, whether you're an avid hiker or you absolutely hate walking places, have we got the pants for you? This is What a Weird Week. We do weird news of the week.
6,
Number 6 is the new MoGo hiking pants that were unveiled this week. They are the world's first powered pants. Built-in exoskeleton pants with AI-controlled motors, and they according to the manufacturer, they increase your leg strength by 40% and reduce pressure on the knees. They look similar to normal pants, with some sort of structure built you can see on the outside, there is some sort of cool looking contraption. Does that make me sound old? Well, I am old, but some sort of contraption attached to these pants you can see in the publicity photos, and they are aiding the hiker to hike. They run on a battery. You get about 3 hours on a full charge. So you'd need a couple of pair of pants for any major, if you're going to Everest with the pants. And by the way, if you've got all this investor capital going on, I don't know the situation with this company, but launch those pants on Mount Fuji or Mount Everest, That's where you want to launch. That's where you want your pants launched, you guys, don't you? If these are walking pants that walk you up the mountain, it doesn't take a marketing genius to point out our powered pants need to be on Mount Fuji. Maybe it just wasn't in the budget or something. Anyway, powered pants, number 6. If you want to check out the photo, you can click the show notes or go shownotes.page. Oh, wait, I forgot to mention they cost $5,000 a pair, or I think the business model also allows for renting the pants on certain hiking trails. I hope these pants go on to inspire people who couldn't make those long hikes. Maybe they'll make the long hikes, but I have questions. What if your pants fail on you and you're halfway up the mountain or something? What if the pants go into moon mode and they start auto-mooning other hikers? There are some questions. I'm just saying, someone's going to ask these tough questions.
5,
All right, number 5, maybe earmuffs if youngsters are listening. It's nothing too crazy, but earmuffs, kids. Number 5 is the survey that came out this past week, the results of the coffee preferences. The reason for the earmuffs is maybe you don't want your children to learn how much we love coffee. According to the survey, we love coffee more than shimmy-shammy. Sweet, sweet coffee versus sweet, sweet shimmy-shammy. The United States of America survey, over half of Americans think a good cup of coffee can improve your day. With that one, yes. But then 1 in 5 prefer coffee to shimmy-shammy. That's either a really, really good cup of coffee, right? No judgment here, but I just don't know. Is it because your coffee is so good? If you answered that your love for a cup of coffee is more than your love for togetherness, is it because your cup of coffee is so good or the shimmy-shammy doesn't stack up? It's disappointing. They need to do more on this study. I need to know more. How good is that cup of coffee? Or how terrible is the night of passion? It's one of these studies where you end up with more questions. We link to the whole thing in the show notes. PG-13. Hang on, up next is another superfood story. We had one last week. It was about the healthiest vegetable to eat. But this superfood, if it has any choice in the matter, is going to hop away from you before consumption. This is What a Weird Week, a show about the weird news.
4,
Number 4 is grasshoppers are a surprising superfood for better sleep, for better hair health, and for libido. Researchers in Cameroon are looking into the health benefits of a grasshopper-based diet. And right now, this is in laboratory rats, but it's helping the rats to sleep better, to have healthier hair. Rats have hair? Hang on. Fur? Hair? Wait. Are they growing? Does it grow the hair on the rats? No, okay, sorry. They have a healthier coat and rat love. There's a certain grasshopper species that's very rich in amino acids, vitamins, minerals, and could save us all, you guys.
3,
They found a new species of fish in the Red Sea, and they're calling it the grumpy fish. It got its name for its grumpy and rather unhappy appearance. It could be a happy fish. They need to do more research. It just has a resting fish face, you guys. Seriously, that's how it got its name. I like it that scientists gave it a nickname that we can all relate to. It's not too science-y, and we all know somebody who reminds us of the grumpy dwarf goby fish. Oh, if you don't, then you're the grumpy dwarf goby fish. Wait a second. I'm the grumpy dwarf goby fish. Up next, number 2, a cautionary tale about reading your bills carefully. This fellow didn't read his bill carefully enough, I guess, and for 18 years... What? That story is next. This is What a Weird Week. We do weird news. We recap 10 weird news stories of the week.
2,
California man discovers he's been paying neighbor's bill for 18 years. Fellow named Ken in California, United States of America, recently discovered he's been mistakenly paying his neighbor's bill for almost 2 decades. This Ken fellow lived in the same apartment since 2006, and he is endeavoring to lower his power bill and conserve energy. And he tried a bunch of stuff, and his power bill didn't change. So finally, he got in touch with the power company, and they looked into it. When the company came and looked at the meter, they realized, we've been charging you for the place next door for 18 years. Power company says they're looking into it. They're going to make this right. To be continued. Honorable mention. Honorable mention this week. I always say the promotions teams that have to cut through the noise and get our attention. We're inundated with publicity stunts and advertising. And how do you cut through the noise? Well, Nickelodeon is celebrating the launch of... They're beginning to show the new cartoon Dora, not Dora the Explorer that my kids grew up with, but now there's the new cartoon Dora, and they're just getting on Nickelodeon. They're getting, and Nick Jr., I think, they're getting the first season of Dora. There is another season coming out or available on another service. But anyway, Nickelodeon, the other day during the 78th annual East Los Angeles Mexican Independence Day Parade, they broke a Guinness World Record for piñatas, 1,800 piñatas in the parade. And they were hoping that we would lean in and think, piñatas? That's pleasant. What's going on here? And then now we're all aware of the Dora program on Nickelodeon. Well done, Nickelodeon promotions team. And whoever supplied the piñatas, I guess that's got to be a lot of piñatas, which is also a pretty good name for your piñata business. Hey, a lot of piñatas. You guys? Hang on, our number 1 story next is from the world of high fashion, and it's weird. This is What a Weird Week. We do 10 weird news stories from the past week.
1,
Our number 1 story this week, and I have to admit, I'm not a fashion maven here, whatever you call it. I don't know my fashion so much, but for a New York Fashion Week, which is a big deal in fashion, Hellmann's Mayonnaise teamed up with a creator to make a bag, a designer bag, especially designed to carry a jar of mayonnaise. And I think that's all I have to say about it. We do link to some photos. It looks like a designer bag, and it also has a little pouch for your Hellmann's mayonnaise. New York Fashion Week, you guys, and Hellmann's. Who would have thought? So we'll stop there. You can click for photos and links and stuff. Go to shownotes.page. I appreciate your listening. Appreciate when you smash the like button or whatever you do to like buttons these days, or subscribing and that. You can get all the podcast information if you want. Go to shownotes.page, and you can also click a button there. We link back to Funhouse Radio. We are part of the weekend programming over at Funhouse Radio, so thanks to the crew over there. Get all that at shownotes.page. We'll catch you next week for more weirdness on What a Weird Week.